Ladies and gentlemen, please stand by.
So, Joe, are you ready to pass the torch off to Sean for the Please Stand By podcast?
Yes, as long as he's worthy.
I think he's plenty worthy. But is there anything you would like to say to Sean to wish him well in his venture into the world of Please Stand By?
Well, I just hope he can do the show, good. At least try to. Well, he doesn't know me, so I really can't compare him with me. But I just hope that he
if I can interject there, he knows you better than you think. He's heard every Kevin Joe.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that right?
And he's heard every pretentious podcast.
Well, let me put it this way. I hope he lives up to what you think he would, I hope he makes you happy with this. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, he will. I'm sure he will. And I appreciate your thinking of me. And, I'm sorry, was your wife calling? No. That was Cindy's dog. Oh, Cindy has her own dog?
Little cheddar. Oh. Little cheddar, little brat Pomeranian.
Oh, okay. So you were saying, though, about Sean, you're hoping that he does well.
Yes, and I hope he makes, I hope he holds up to the standard that you think he should be standing up to. I don't know. I mean, I just hope he continues that tradition that we have.
Well, thank you for all those years of podcasting. I hope that you come out and we do another one day.
I wish and I can't wait to do that.
Or you figure out that you can go and buy yourself a nice, expensive mic. Actually, I should buy myself a new one and give you this one that I'm talking to you on now. And then you can get your Google Plus set up, and then we could definitely do a show.
Does it have to be a really high-quality one?
Yeah, because I expect nothing less.
Nothing less?
Well, like I say, if I buy myself a new one,
I know you do have higher standards than a lot of people.
Yes, I do. So, and that's what matters. All right, there, bud. Well, I think that's it.
Wow, time goes fast when you're having fun.
Hello and welcome to Please Stand By. This will be episode 4. And what you just heard was Joe passing off the torch to a good friend of mine. His name is Sean Johnson, and he's going to be joining me from now on for these Please Stand By episodes. He should be here any second. He said he wanted to start around 9:30. And before he comes in, I want to tell you a little bit about what I know of this gentleman. Well, first, I mean, it's been a while since we've done Please Stand Bys. It's this post-it, the same post-it. It's the same 5 things. Anything exciting? Heard any news? Heard any type of... Hey, Sean.
Hey, what's going on, man? Sorry I'm a few minutes late.
Hey, dude. No, that's fine. Can you do me a favor? Can you turn around and walk back out?
Sure, I guess.
All right, thanks. I'm so sorry. Anything exciting? Heard any news? Seen any movies lately? There's going to be a show and tell part. God, I hope Sean brought something because that would be embarrassing. And an ending song, which I'll choose then. And Sean.
Hey, that was kind of weird. You tell me to come over, and then I come over, and then you tell me to get lost.
No, I don't want you to get lost. I don't want this to go bad. So if you just give me like a couple more seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, and come back in a couple seconds.
Okay.
Thanks. All right. Thanks. Oh, my God. I hope this goes well. Whew. Pressure. A lot of pressure. All right. So ending song. And what he doesn't know is tonight I'm probably going to end the song with, I don't know, something festive. I'm not too sure what it could be. But I'll work on that. So, Sean. Hey. All right, brother.
Are we good?
I think you can come on in.
All right.
Please.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats.
Please stand by.
The show is about to begin. We hope you enjoy the show.
Please stand by.
Now, your host, Zoe and Sean.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. It was kind of a long drive to get here, but it's all good now.
How far did you come from?
I came from Buffalo, New York.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just a little hop, skip, and jump.
So obviously this isn't going to be like every week. We're going to have to do this like at least twice a week.
Oh, Yeah, twice a week. Yeah, sure.
That's a 6-hour drive from the place you
Yeah,
live.
Buffalo. We'll just call it
Buffalo.
That's the thing. Yeah, Tonawanda, but I always say Buffalo because everyone does the same thing you did.
I typical. How did
Tonawanda.
Tonawanda is obviously a original American name, Tonawanda.
Yeah, and everyone always says that too. Like they can't pronounce it. But here's the funny thing: I've lived here now 40 years, and whenever I'm on the phone with somebody and I have to give them my address, and then I have to spell Tonawanda, even though I can spell it all the time on paper, to do it over the phone and go, okay, T-O-N
7
T-O-N-A crap
3
T-O-N-A-W. So
I can imagine, because I live in Connecticut, Middlefield, but I always say Middletown to no end. I say Middletown, and Middletown is over there, and Meriden is over here, and Middlefield is named Middlefield because it was a field in the middle between both cities. Hence Middlefield, but I always say Middletown for no reason.
See, I always think Middleton. That's where you're
Really?
from. And I don't know, what is Middleton? Is that from a movie or
Middleton,
something?
it's a Kate.
Or is that in between Middletown and Middlefield?
Well, Middleton also could be like some weird cookie jar in the rack, but it's also a Kate. There's a Kate Middleton.
Oh, she's married to the prince, right?
Yeah, not Prince. No, she's married to some guy in London. Hey,
Yeah.
I got this poster here with 5 things.
I
Joe
actually had my ear against the door. I was trying to...
What?
Yeah, but I couldn't really make it out.
Oh, here's the 5 things that continue from other previous episodes if you heard them. We're going to start with number 1.
Okay.
Do you have anything exciting that you would like to share with us today?
Well...
Hold that thought 1 second. Okay, go.
Well, I recently just brought back a podcast that I used to do. It's called OTR Playlist. So that's kind of exciting for me. It's all old-time radio, and it's been a long time since I've done one. And my buddy Ferg from Atari 2600, Game by Game podcast, he asked if he could help me out bringing it back. And so it's going to be on the Throwback Network.
Awesome. Explain what the Throwback Network is to those who do not know.
Okay, well, the Throwback Network is something that Rob O'Hara and myself came up with. Rob O'Hara is a co-host of mine, along with you, on Throwback Reviews podcast. And so Rob and I had talked, a while ago. He had mentioned how he kind of wanted to try and get something together where you could put a lot of podcasts all in the same genre, retro, in one place, and then just kind of cross-promote each other. So it started off small. We had a couple guys on there of shows, and I mean, we've got probably over 20 podcasts on there. So it's just a big group, a big feed of everybody on the network. They're all retro-related podcasts. We have some arcade games, retro gaming, or classic gaming, classic computing.
Nice.
All sorts of stuff. And our show, Throwback Reviews, which you're on, which we talk about mainly 80s movies, but we've thrown in some 70s movies as well.
I love that show. And do you know why?
Because you're on it.
That's not at all what I was going to say. But, all right, so, well, for me...
Well, I want to know why you love it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I left you on that.
Is it because I'm on it?
No, the reason... Because you were on it.
Thank you.
The real reason that I like it, I mean, I'm glad you're on it very much. I'm glad Rob's on it, but I like the camaraderie of the 3 of us together. It seems like if you were to cut up a pie into 3 pieces, equal pieces, it would taste just as good as if you'd never cut it at all.
That's the best way to explain it.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it.
And you're absolutely right. I mean, we all get along very well, and we've only recorded two episodes with you. But after the first episode, Rob and I had talked, and we both were just like, we gotta get that dude on all the time. He's totally gonna fit.
Thank you.
So it's It's only going to get better, I think, and it's actually made editing easier for me. Not to say anything bad about anybody. Gosh, that was on the show before.
You were talking about everybody else having trouble with editing because of those people who did not know how to record.
Well, you're a musician, so
me.
you've got everything. You know the levels and all that stuff, and you know.
Oh, yeah.
And you know when to be quiet when we want you to be quiet.
Thank you. Well, my interesting, exciting thing, not it's anything exciting, I don't want to change the format of the show by putting the word interesting in, is, let me get that's the interesting music, the exciting music, sorry. Well, I don't have anything. I mean, I'm part of a new podcast with my buddy Sean here. Got a new place to live. This entire year is just packed with things. I got a new grandson. I tried cinnamon tequila for the first time in my life. I'm 10 years married.
You're on a lake? You live on a lake?
I live in the lake, on the lake, and it's nice. I mean, the thing is that's bad about living on the lake is that there are bugs you wouldn't believe that live in this house.
Yeah.
Big, huge, monstrous, disgusting centipede things. And I read up on them, and they bite
silverfish?
you if you...
Is that what they are?
No,
Like-
these aren't... The one with a bunch of legs, and they're really soft. When you try to squish them, it takes like a little pressure, and they just go...
Yeah, that's what, I don't know, we always call them silverfish, but...
Ugh.
Yeah,
They're
we have them
disgusting.
here, too.
But we got tons of them because we're by the lake.
They're gross.
Let me think. Something exciting. I didn't prepare for that.
Well, that's great. I can see how this show's going to go. Get out the paper.
All right, so number 2. Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
Have you heard any news?
News.
News.
I heard there's... No, not really. I've been so busy, and generally I do watch the news every morning before work, but I haven't been watching it. The last of the, I guess, I don't want to say exciting news, but the Ebola scare that's been getting everybody in it. Basically, I call that like this year's like shark attacks.
Yeah. You don't have to be deep in the... Well, you have to be deep in the water to get bit by a shark, or you have to kick it in the snout or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the same thing with Ebola. You have to be close to and get something from the snout of the person that has Ebola before you will catch it.
Yeah. Right? The whole thing, I don't know, it's kind of mixed on it. Like I wasn't buying into really, it just wanted to go into a panic on the news. Like it was just the next big, huge thing for the States. And there was nothing here, at least, in the state where I live in New York. I think there was like maybe 2 cases possibly. But then the other thing, because everyone's like, well, the doctors would be like, well, you can't get it unless you have blood or saliva or fecal matter and this and that. And that's when I
have all of those.
But that's the part I was like, wait a second. I've watched 60 Minutes where they go in with a black light in the movie theater and they show all of those things on the seat I'm sitting on. So I'm like, maybe I should be a little nervous about this Ebola scare.
Good point. You ever see the movie Outbreak where that one person sneezes in the movie theater and it shows the
particles
the particles traveling?
Yeah.
It's and then and it goes flying out. And then everybody's like a zombie all of a sudden.
Right. So I don't know, but it was just kind of that mixed thing. It was like, really, here we go. It's the shark attacks of this year, but and our buddy Rob, he didn't have Ebola. He was Ebola.
He was Ebola. He went to a Halloween party dressed as Ebola. He cut out the cells and put them on his black shirt, and then
he had a "Hello, my name is Ebola."
And he colored his face with black in the eyes and everything, and his face was he had white powder on his face, or he just blacked out his eyes. I couldn't remember.
I think he just blacked out his eyes and like kind of teased his hair.
And because Ebola has that teased look from the 80s.
But then I will say that the next morning he looked like he had Ebola. He sent us a picture. We use a application on our phones called Voxer. The
Highly
three of us.
suggest everybody use it.
Yeah, it's the most amazing application ever made for a phone. But and you can send pictures or text or voice messages, one to person to person or in a group. But anyway, so he sent us a picture the next morning, and he was really hungover, and it looked like he had Ebola. And we're making really light of this, and we probably shouldn't be, but it's true.
Yeah, we shouldn't do that.
All mail can
He had
go
his face
to,
macrame into the pillow. What?
Yeah, I said send all email to
instrumentally@gmail.com. Well, next on the list here, because this show basically is me interviewing you unless I have something exciting to talk about. But I want the audience to get to know you. And Sean, have you seen any movies lately that you really liked?
As far as new...
And no year. No, it doesn't matter. Any year the movie came out is fine.
Well, I don't want to give.
But you have to.
I don't want to give a review of something because we do that all the time for our show movies. Mm-hmm. So, and I really don't watch a ton other than the ones we do for our show. I mean, I did watch Nightmare on Elm Street. We just reviewed that for our show. And I am not, I will state, I am not a fan of horror movies at all. I'm a big wimp when it comes to horror movies. Don't like them. But I did like the movie. I could appreciate that movie. I thought it was well done. Mm-hmm. I won't watch it again probably because I don't like horror movies. But
I was hoping you'd watch every single other one that came out after.
Oh God, no! Especially after what you guys had explained what they are, and even myself when I was doing research for post for sound effects and everything, and I was getting all this the top 10 Nightmare on Elm Street murder scenes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, these are really really cheesy. So no, I won't be. I won't be watching them.
Well, Sean, I have a surprise for you.
Okay.
You should be here right on time.
Did you get Rob up here too? This is awesome. Close.
Let me get the door. 1 second.
All right. This should be interesting. Oh God. Hey. This. And this is supposed to be a good surprise? You all right, Fred?
How you doing? Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry. Well, listen, I heard that you watched my movie for the first time.
I did.
I just want to know why you won't watch the rest of my movies.
Well, actually, I have a question for you, Fred. Do you really think by extending your arms 5 times their length that's really scary? Because I got to tell you, I was kind of laughing at that part. No offense. I mean, I know it was your nightmare.
I've always wanted to fly. And I believe I can fly. And Wes Craven came to me and said, I know you want to fly, and you got this trick that you can do with your arms by waving them back and forth. So I did it, and it was awesome. But I didn't take off. I'm working on the takeoff part, but I can get my arms out, which is what I've been working on.
You should probably try it next time. You should probably try it in an open field, not necessarily in an alleyway.
Well, the problem with that, Sean, when you get a running start and you push too hard, it's just I gotta go. Oh. It was great being here. Excuse me. Sorry, when I get excited, that happens.
Fred, that's all right. It happens to everybody.
Sorry, I'm not doing too good.
Well, can I ask you a question?
You're more than welcome to.
All right,
Can I sit down?
Yeah,
Hold on.
actually, yeah. Why don't you get comfortable for a second?
Let me move Kevin. All right, there we go. I got his chair for a little while.
All right.
He screamed like a little woman.
Yeah, well, put your feet up if you want. Get comfortable. Relax.
Sure.
Relax. My question to you is, Fred, Enough of all this goofy. Oh Jesus! Enough of this. Get relaxed, but really, I mean,
I'm sorry.
not that
It's really
relaxed.
cozy.
You need to go check yourself. You okay? You good?
No, I'm okay. I'm sure. Hold on. Oh, I brought luggage. That's all right. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. We're okay. We're okay. Go ahead.
All right. Can you get serious for a second? Because you're always laughing at people and
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
My question to you is, you're always invading people's dreams, turning them into nightmares. But what I want to know is, what is your nightmare, Fred? Like, what made you become such a creep that you have to bother all these kids?
Fire extinguishers are my nightmare. When I see those, the ones that are like hanging up in
The sprinkler
the
ones?
the school. Well, those, yeah, those bother me.
Fred, wait. I don't mean what scares you. I want to know what made you the creep that you are. Like what, this is like the Maury Povich show. I want to get deep. I want
I
to
get
know.
it. It's my love for knives. Doesn't seem to make many people happy. I can't. If I do quotation marks, I end up slicing my hat. So I have to stop that. But I really got to take these gloves off when I'm at home. I'm not at home, but when I'm in somebody else's. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, you don't feel
What?
threatened. You can take them off. This is.
All right. They don't come off, Sean.
We'll just sit
You know
down.
what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to stop over there. Oh, I think I got a boxer.
You're on Boxer too, Fred. Listen, Fred. Next time you come on the show, if you do, you should probably mute your phone too.
I should. That was Doug McCloy, as a matter of fact.
Oh,
Yeah.
Coycast.
We're going to the Slice and Dice party on Friday, and he's supposed to bring the pastrami.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so... Well, you made me think, I am going to take it to heart. I'm going to think why I get so upset and how I seem to just lash out, on people, in their dreams myself.
Yeah, why don't you do that on the way home tonight? Think about that, and maybe tomorrow, help an old lady across the street. Maybe hug somebody.
Okay, yeah, I should. I really should work on that. Hey, Sean, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll be over soon. Bye.
See ya.
Wow, that hurt.
Yeah, it looked like it.
My ribs, they're not good. I'm gonna need some Band-Aids or something. Boy, I hope he doesn't come back. He talked about going to your place. So when you see him, tell him bring Band-Aids when he comes over or something.
Yeah, well, it's about a 6-hour drive, and I'll be awake by that time anyway. So,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, number 4 on the list of things here is show and tell. And I was wondering what you brought.
I brought a Spider-Man rock that my son made me about.
Now that's awesome. See,
It's-
and hold it up again because I want to explain it to everybody. And he's right next to me. He's holding it up to my face. It's a Spider-Man rock that is made with a rock, red paint, black paint,
white paint
and
for the
white
eyes.
paint. And there's stripes on it, and it looks like the paint is the kind of paint that sticks. What do you call that? Embossed? What is the word?
Embossed. I don't know. Yeah,
Embossed.
it sticks on there.
And it's
the paint that sticks.
And it's pretty cool, actually. He did a good job. How old is that's from Ethan, I take
Yeah,
it?
Ethan, he's 12 now. He made this. I actually put a little felt on the back of it. I use it as a doorstop in the bedroom.
Oh, cool.
And I've done that. I did that at my old house, and I do it at the new house. Just I don't need it for that really here, but I do it out of it's just my tradition, I guess. I don't know. It's just what I've done.
No, I appreciate that.
I want to keep it visible, so I see it all the time. But he's 12 now. I want to say he made this when he was probably 6, maybe.
Wow,
no, not even.
That's a good job.
Probably 5. Yeah,
That's a good job for a 5-year-old.
yeah.
I was going to say for a 6-year-old, and now he's 5. So
He's all my kids are very, very artistic. I'm not at all.
well, you're a good audio editor.
Okay, thank you. But as far as like painting, drawing, or just being creative that way, I'm not, and they are. They take after my wife, who's super creative and everything. But yeah, no, I love this rock.
Yeah.
And that's my show and tell this week. Very proud of it.
Good job. Good job. Well, my show and tell for this week is going to be my M&M container.
Oh, is it a tin?
It's an M&M tin,
God,
and
I'm
there's goodies
I'm
inside.
a sucker for
What?
tins. I'm a sucker for tins.
Really?
Yeah, Nicole hates
So,
it.
like, if I hold this in the air and you go,
It'll just right through my mic.
oh,
Gone.
wow. So, if I open it, there's plugs inside.
Oh, okay.
All types, any plug you can think of, 1/4-inch plugs that go to RCA plugs or...
So it's all audio adapters.
Exactly, and there's one special thing in my show and tell today. Uh-oh. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, Sean.
Okay.
Just 1 minute.
I didn't really think you were going to show me.
Hold on. There it is. Right here is my beloved 1993 rabies vaccination shot for my dog Cash that passed away in 1992.
That is cool.
Yeah. So that's it for show and tell today.
Well, I like your tin.
Thank you very much.
And I was honest when I say I'm a sucker for tin. I will buy things, mints or whatever, because I'm like, oh my god, that's a really cool tin. I have a whole stack of Altoid tins, and I use them for things like that. Like I have one tin that just holds my little thumb drives. I have I have one. I have an Altoids that are covered in chocolates. That holds a Bluetooth headset. I have little earbud Bluetooth headset. What else? Oh, yeah. I have one. I have another one that holds all my spare batteries for my old phone.
Oh crap! Yeah.
And,
sorry, I dropped it.
I have another one. I have a whole bunch. What else do I have?
That's cool.
No mints in them though.
There is a mint in this one. It's way down on the bottom. Hold on.
You sure it's a mint or?
No, I guess there's no mints in that. Oh, that's my pill box. Never mind. Okay, well, I really enjoyed this episode.
I did too.
This is actually episode 4. There's 3 prior where that's being hosted with Joe and Kev. And tonight is Sean and Kev. And I really enjoyed having you on the show tonight.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm excited to do it. I was a little nervous coming on. I didn't know what to expect. That's why I was trying to listen through the door when you were reading off, or what I thought you were reading off of paper, the questions.
No, yeah, that's what I was doing. This one right here.
Yeah. Every time you kick me out.
I think.
Now, would that be a weekly occurrence? Like, can we set a set time? Because you told me to come at 9:30, and then I came at 9:30.
Yeah,
then I come
9:30.
in, and then you're like, leave. And then I come in, and you're like, leave.
Well, I just wanted it to go, right and make sure that I got all the stuff. I can edit all that so that, when you come in the first time will be the last time that you came in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. And I have a feeling that you won't edit that out.
No, of course The last thing on this list is number 5, which is ending song. And that could change from week to week, but considering that I've written so many tunes, I was going to ask your permission And I didn't ask what you thought. What did you think of? Did you get to hear the Millie Monster song?
I did not. You told me about it.
Oh
and,
my!
Yeah, so this will be my first time hearing it.
Oh my! So I'm going to play us out with the Millie Monster song. It's a song that I wrote for Sean and his family. Sean's wife, as he mentioned before, makes these beautiful creatures. Let you tell the story, but I love these creatures.
Yeah, she is a sculptor, an artist. That's the art she works with. She uses polymer clay, and she makes these little, basically just her stuff is creepy, but it's like funny creepy, her stuff.
Right.
Sometimes she does, though. She'll make a really creepy one. Like she just gets that bug where she's like, I want to just make something that, I guess in her head or whatever. Like she's like, I want to just make something really just out there and creepy. But for the most part, a lot of her stuff is, I guess you'd say Halloweenish, creepy, cool, whimsical, that kind of stuff. So
there's a set that she made this past Halloween, the pumpkin head ones. Mm-hmm. That's from this past year, right? That's from 2014, the one with the pumpkin with the teeth. And it's almost like a mix between scary and then cartoony at the same time. And the facial expressions that she gets on every single Mealy Monster is unique. Every single one has a unique look to their faces. And it's cartoony. It's almost it's not like when you go to, I'm using this as an example. You know when you go to the fair and there's a guy there who says, "Hey, for $5, if you come over here, I'll draw your face exaggerated to show off like, your cleft chin and your eyes and your things and all, everything is like that." She can do that without it being over exaggerated, but you still get that image of the exaggerated version. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so and that's what I like about those.
Yeah, and they are all they're one of a kind. She does have, I guess you could say, I don't want to say lines because that makes it sound like it's like mass produced. She makes everything herself, but she will have certain creatures. Like she does these ones that we call the infestation or candy monsters, and they hold little candy corns. And so, but the whole thing with them is there's something you would like open your cabinet, your kitchen cabinet, and there'd be a whole bunch in there. But they're all different in some way because they're all, she makes them with her own hands. So there's no molds or anything like that. So
exactly, and that's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
That is awesome. There's no mass production or anything like that. Each one's an original. And they could be found at mealymonsterland.com. I believe you have to do www.mealymonsterland.com. I don't know if we fixed that yet or not. Back when she started, everything had to be a www. Now you can just put in whatever, and you don't need it. But that's www.mealymonsterland.com.
Yes.
Well, Sean, thank you so very, very much.
Absolutely.
Can you step out for 1 second?
Oh, Jesus. Here we go again. Yeah, sure.
Thanks very much. Guys, I think this is going to work. Sean was great today, and he went along with it just fine. And he talked to Freddy Krueger. If I could pull back the curtain a little bit, I was Freddy Krueger. So the only thing is I wish he would show up on time. Yeah. Sean, hey, I was...
Are we good now, or?
Oh, we're good. I'm sorry. I have gas really bad, and I didn't want you to smell it.
Dude, I already did. The whole show.
Oh.
Sorry.
All right. So on that note, we're going to end the song with the Mealy Monster song.
All right. I can't wait to hear it.
And I can't wait to show it to you. Sean, thank you so much, and I look forward to doing this again.
Yes, me too.
All right. So from us here in Middleton and Tropicana, Tipper Gore, Casablanca, we say thank you, and we'll check you next week. And until then, this is Sean saying
bye.
All of Joebinator's music and podcasts are under the Creative Commons license, which allows retelling and rebroadcasting as long as the author is notified and credited. For more great escape pods, please visit www.joebinator.wordpress.com. If you would like to contact Joebinatorland, you can send an email to instrumentally@gmail.com or give us a call at 571-408-ZERB or 9372.